change a setting in this language to do my work. Nervous. Oh my goodness. Hi guys. Welcome to another video. It is currently Saturday and it's 10:52 a.m. I just thought, why not pick up the camera and record my weekend? So I think that's what I'm gonna do. We haven't been doing much today. I mean, my parents have been doing stuff around the house. I've been reading a book, to be honest. Oh my goodness. My hair is getting longer, as you guys have seen from my other videos and my bad hair days. It was pretty short before, but I think it's growing out well. Honestly, I always cut it and I'm like, I really do think I like my longer hair. I think it's really cute at this stage, or like this length here, but I am just a person who doesn't like to have to do too much with my hair, and short hair is definitely harder to maintain. Since my hair is wavy, it just goes like flips everywhere and it's all crazy. Yeah, I thought I would just take you guys on like a little weekend in my life. It's been a while since I've vlogged or, kind of put up a video, and I just kind of wanted to take some time away because I really wanted to think about like my priorities and my reasons of like, okay, why am I vlogging? Like, why am I filming? As with anything in life, what am I doing it for? And I realized that as I was continuing making videos, I definitely loved it and I still love it, but my why wasn't the why that I wanted, because it was just a selfish why. It was me kind of thing. And for me, I really wanted it to be the glory not going to me, but to God. I wanted to do it for Him and just be a light to you guys in any way that I can. Like, not that I was like doing anything before that is like different, but I think I was just getting stressed out with comparison and comparing my videos to other people's, like getting the right shots, looking a certain way. Like, I think that was really like getting to my head, and I had to take a step back of like, okay, like, why am I doing this? What is my reason? And why am I so stressed out about it when since I was little, I have loved just making videos and doing stuff, even if it wasn't like posting it on YouTube, but like I would just make little videos as if I were vlogging when I was younger. I hope that makes sense. I just wanted to take a step back to really put my priorities straight and my why, like to really just pray about it and be like, Lord, help me to do this for you and not for myself. Help me to bring you glory, to be a light to others, and to do it all for Him, because that's what matters most. How can I do this stress-free, not stress so much about it, not compare myself so much or at all even, and just be myself, make videos that I love making, and hopefully encourage you guys and be a light to you guys in any way that I can. But yeah, that's kind of what's been going through my head lately, and I just wanted to take a step back and reevaluate things, and I don't know. Yeah, I thought I'd tell you guys about that and like what's been going on in my head. And that's another thing, I didn't want to post just to post something, to have something up, to be like, oh, I missed so long, like why aren't I posting consistently. Sorry guys, I have I'm recovering from a cold if I sound a little weird, but to just post videos when I can, but to pick a quality video and to be authentic. Not that I wasn't before, but like there definitely was a lot of like stress of like, does this look good? Am I doing this right? Do I look okay? No, I feel like I look ugly, like stuff like that, or I'm like, what? Like, why? You know? So yeah, I recently have been picking up Korean like diligently. I'm on lesson, what is this? Lesson 19. I did lesson 19 the other day, and lesson 6 of Talk to Me in Korean. Oh, I still need to do the workbook actually, which I have right over here. I'm rewatching for like the 3rd time. What is it called? Oh, 19 to 20 on Netflix. It's this cute little like dating show, I guess you could say, but it's like they're 19 years old and they're turning 20, so it's like very like, it's like on the appropriate side of things. When you think of dating shows, you think of like inappropriate. So I like that one is like so cute and like tame, I guess you could say. But yeah, I've been rewatching that. It's like they have like little crushes and like go on dates and stuff, and like,
do you like me? I think I like you too.
kind of stuff like that. So I'm rewatching that just so I could like hear natural conversations in Korean and expand my vocabulary. But yeah, I've been watching that, and then I've been doing Talk to Me in Korean. I have books here, as you can see. I'm on level 6. I have 1 through 6, and then the same with the workbooks. I have this one in my hand here too. So I actually need to do this today, 2 lessons for the workbook, so hopefully I can get to that. Also, by the way, I know a lot of you guys have been asking, are you still filming with the DJI Osmo Action 5? I did get a Sony ZV-1, I think, Mark II. And that was an open box that I got from Best Buy at a really good deal, thank the Lord. But I, like, when I film out and about, I do find myself going more for my DJI Osmo Action 5, which is what I'm filming on now because I absolutely love this thing. So yes, that is what I'm filming on right now. But I like switch back and forth a little bit. But like, I love my Sony, such a good quality camera, but like, of course the DJI is more of like ease and able to use, you know, if you're out and about, you could set it down somewhere and walk or something, I don't know. It's very discreet. So yeah. Quick thing, I'm filming on my iPhone real quick because I just realized you can change a setting where you can see the full screen of like what you're filming, because before it'd just be like, here, I'll show you. It would be this button right here, and if you tapped it, it would say full screen's on, so it would have this full screen, but it never showed the like actual full thing of what I'm filming. Like, it's nice to have the full screen, but I was just like looking and messing around with like the different buttons. Like, I wish I found this earlier, but this is so cool. So I tapped that full front screen off and it shows you the full thing of what you're filming. Like, sometimes I'd film and I would see my hand here and I'd be like, oh, I did not know that. So I changed it and now it has full screen, so I can see if my hand's in the way, I can move it. Oh my goodness. So if you guys have the DJI Osmo Action 5, here's a little thing to note about that. Like, what's your preference? I think this is gonna be my preference from now on. This is so helpful. Wow. It's so nice outside. 날씨가 너무 좋아. The barker. Why were you barking? Huh? Okay. As you can can see, my desk is a little bit a mess. I was bringing out my camera again, and I have my computer here, my water, I guess I would call this a mess. Maybe it's not super messy. I think I'm gonna do my workbook here just because I did the lessons yesterday, but I did not do the workbook. So I think I'm gonna get that done, put on some YouTube. I like listening to just really like kind of coffee house music while I study or while I like work and stuff. Just coffee house or like lo-fi, relaxing lo-fi. Maybe classical music is another one that I love. But yeah, let's go. This is a lot of the stuff of what I did. Yes. Oh, not yesterday. A couple days. This is using our gum. 와, 대박. I just turned on some little like jazz calm music here. This is what it kind of sounds like. That's so cute. I just noticed it says you've got this. Bringing out the mic for this one. Another thing to note that I believe has really helped me in my Korean learning journey, and if you're on a language journey, which if you don't know, I love learning languages. I've studied some Tagalog. The most I've been doing is Korean, and then I picked up some Russian. So, as you can tell, I'm a language loving learner. Language learning lover. Wait. I think you guys know what I mean. But yeah, I love learning languages. It's just so cool, like being able to communicate with people that you haven't been able to communicate before. And you know, some languages are just so cool and so pretty. So Korea, I definitely want to go someday, and Korean is my top language right now. I feel like I can say the most, read the most, and understand the most, but I'm still like, I'm getting there. But one thing that has helped me so much is repeating after like you hear something in a K-drama, or if you're on a lesson, repeat everything out loud, read everything out loud as you continue to work. It's so important to, like, you know, when you're writing, when you're like reading stuff, it's so important to say these things out loud that you see, because it not only helps with your pronunciation, but it helps you remember words. It helps words flow out of your mouth more smoothly. Sometimes I know it sounds awkward, but like I talk to myself in Korean. I'm like, 그게 뭐지? 지금 뭐 하는 거야? Like, I don't know. 이 가방 너무 예쁜데? 사고 싶어. You know, stuff like that. So say stuff out loud. Try and make conversations, even if it's to yourself and you have no one to talk to in Korean. Me. Say stuff out loud, read stuff out loud as you're working on like a workbook. Like I have a dialogue here that I have to write into, but as you know, the dialogue is happening, just read. 와, 이 가방 샀어요? 네, 지난주에, and then ... you know? So don't be afraid. I know sometimes you might sound silly in the beginning, it might sound weird. I have recorded myself and listened back to it, and I'm like, oh, what in the world? Like, I sound so awkward. I didn't know I paused for that long, but you know what? You're gonna continue to get better, because as I've been watching stuff, I started watching, I forgot to say, watching 19 to 20, I've been watching it with just Korean subtitles, and then I use Papago the translator, and then write down words that I don't understand. And honestly, because I watch with a lot of English subtitles, of course, slowly switching to Korean subtitles, it really opened my eyes to, wow, I actually understand a lot of this more than I thought. And then as you're reading it in Korean, as you're listening to it more in Korean, because it's so easy to get lost in English subtitles, but as you're listening and reading it in Korean, you'll realize, oh, I can understand this. Or if you don't understand it, look it up, look at the translation. If you know like why they conjugated it this way, or like why they said it in a sentence this way, you know, using 는데, stuff like that, you'll pick up on stuff and you'll start to understand it more. And when I was talking to myself last night in Korean, I was saying words that sounded more natural and more fluent, that just came out. And I was like, wow, I think it's because I've been listening to stuff in Korean a lot and trying my best to truly understand the Korean version of it. Like, I say that like because I'm not using English subtitles. So really push yourself, put yourself out there, and you'll really see that you'll be able to understand a lot more than you thought. You know, give yourself credit for your learning journey. And if you don't, then that's okay. That just means you need to continue learning and expand your vocabulary, continue with your lessons, and you're gonna eventually get there. So yeah, I just thought it was so cool of like how far I've come. You know, I've definitely hit like stages where I don't study, and honestly it makes me sad because, you know, without practice and without constant usage of a language or anything, you know, like without practice, without continually doing it, you're gonna lose it. And I was losing it, not only in my head, no, I'm just kidding, but you know, I was losing the language and picking it back up again and truly like trying to go for it, immerse myself, you know, in this language. You're gonna notice your efforts and you're gonna see how much you actually know. So yeah, if you're on a language learning journey, I hope this encouraged you, because for me, I need to hear this encouragement a lot. Like, there are some days where I'm like, what am I doing? Like, am I even improving? Like, is it working? Can I think about stuff in Korean? Like, stuff like that. You know, there are definitely days of encouragement. You're
going this way, and then you're going this way, and then you're going this way, you know.
It's always a battle, but put something on like a sticky note or whatever and remind yourself, encourage yourself, and listen to encouraging things. That's why I love Talk to Me in Korean, because they always post videos that are so encouraging in someone's language learning journey and learning Korean. So watch stuff like that people will encourage you on your journey and give you like real life tips and, you know, something you can relate to. So let this also be a little sign. Don't give up. Keep going. Even if it's not a language learning journey and you're going after a hobby or something like that, here's my little encouragement for you. Don't give up. Keep going. You got this. I even wrote this little note over here. It says, I chose to learn Tagalog even though I'm not studying it right now. I need to pick it back up, but it says, I chose to learn Tagalog and Korean. I'm not gonna stop now. I'm going to be fluent in both. Keep going and don't give up. And then it says, 화이팅. And then I wrote that. Oh my goodness. Stop. What day is it? I wrote that literally last July on the 19th, 2024. Same month. I'm almost to the 19th. That's crazy. It's been a year since I wrote that. Wow. But yeah, I hope that was encouraging. I'm gonna continue to study and listen to this jazzy music. 쇼핑하려고 했는데 혹시 시간 되면 저랑 같이 쇼핑 갈래요? As you guys can see, a lot of my time is spent in my room here at home because I do still live with my parents. So I'm in my room a lot, and of course I'm gonna film in my room a lot because I'm not gonna be talking to a camera out there all blah, 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 which is fine. I don't know. I don't think I'm used to it yet. Here I made some fried eggs over rice. As you guys know, I am constantly eating this stuff. For a little while it was yogurt with fruit, honey, and granola, but man, eggs over rice just dominates. It tops. And then since I have been sick, man, I got sick with a cold so bad. It was like one of the worst colds I've ever had. But thank the Lord, I am almost 100% now. But we got these from Costco. It's like a Suja organic ginger love cold pressed lemon, ginger, and pineapple. So this has been really nice. I can definitely taste the cayenne pepper in here, but you know what? It tastes good. It makes me feel pretty good. So I'm gonna have that as well. I want to show you guys what the show that I'm watching is, even though I told you guys what it is. Here is what it looks like on Netflix. As you can see, I am on episode 5. It's just a cute little one to enjoy and, you know, listen to stuff fully in Korean. And, you know, it's people who, it's like kids who are like, I guess you would say like the words that they would use are like in these days, you know how there's some words that people say like that are, I don't know how to explain it, but I hope you guys know what I mean. Like shortened formed words or words that are combined. They partially speak in that, but you know, they also have just the regular words that they say. It's definitely been helping. So I'm gonna watch that while I eat. I've also been rewatching Welcome to Samdari. That's a good K-drama. That's what I'm gonna do right now. So sorry if you guys hate ASMR, but cheers. Whoa, peppery. Oh, let me pray first and then I'll do a bite. Amen. Thank you, Jesus. Cheers. I can confirm, very delicious. My dad also got me and my mom this mini flashlight, which it's pretty bright. You just take the end off and boom. So cool, so handy. This is really nice to have, safety thing, because you never know when you're gonna need a flashlight. Stay safe out there, guys. Take precautions. Perfect. Yeah, thanks to my father for making sure me and my mom are always safe out there. So, love you. Good morning, guys. It is currently, I think, 6:05 a.m. I had an early morning this morning because I'm actually getting ready to go sing at church today. So yeah, that is something I've been doing some Sundays. I think I'm definitely growing with this opportunity that God has given me. It's been such an amazing experience so far, and you know, I have loved singing since I was a kid. So being able to use my voice for God's glory, you know, bringing people to help lead them into worshiping the one true God, that has been such a blessing. Of course, there's been times where I'm like nervous, or it's just like my heart is beating so fast. Like, of course I want to do well, you know, when you care about something and when you want to do well, you get a little nervous. But you know what, there was one time that God really calmed me down, and and he was like, don't worry, you're not doing this for you, you're doing this for me. And my heart slowly started to beat normally. So I think in these things, you know, I just really have to remember, yes, I want to do well, but it's ultimately for God's glory and him alone, not myself. So yeah, that's what I'm getting ready to do this morning, and then I'm gonna go serve by singing at church. Yeah, I'm gonna finish getting ready, and I also like to put some water in the kettle and warm it up a little bit, put it in a water bottle and put some honey in as well. Okay, I just made my hot lemon water. Smells like honey. Let's try it. Wow, it's like perfect this time. And then another thing that I like to do in the morning, since I am going to be singing, is like lip trills or like stuff like that. But I don't do it in the house because my parents are still sleeping, so I'm probably gonna do it in the car on my way there. I have my bag with me, my Dagny Dover bag, and I have my in-ears in here. Oh, my phone. Verse of the day, Genesis 1:3, and God said, let there be light, and there was light. I think I'm gonna try and make it a habit this morning to not go on YouTube until like after church, just so, you know, sometimes when you like get caught up looking at different videos, watching different videos, all this before, sometimes I can get stressed out a little bit just because if I know I'm gonna be doing something that might make me a little nervous. I think sometimes I tend to go to those things first when, you know, God's probably here like, why don't you come to me first? Why don't you come find rest and peace in me first? He is literally the Prince of Peace. So like, why not make it a habit, of course, to go to him first, you know, spend time with him this morning in prayer and worshiping him on the way there, stuff like that, instead of, you know, going to my phone first. And I noticed, you know, I think God has shown me that that's really a habit that I have taken on, is like if I'm stressed, if I'm nervous, I'll tend to want to like watch something or do something else that put my mind off of it. Not saying that those are bad things, but if it's like you're doing that every single time, at least for me, I know that that's not good, because that means I'm putting those things before going to Jesus, and I want to put him first, and he's the only one who can truly bring me peace. So I'm trying to make it a habit of, you know, in these situations, I want to go to Jesus first. I want to get my peace from him, not from a show, not from a book, not from YouTube, nothing else, you know. So maybe let this be an encouragement and a reminder for you guys as well. What is something that you guys naturally go to before God, and how can you switch that? I know sometimes it's like you just want to reach for that thing, but hey, I'm in this too. Like, we'll do it together. Oh yeah, I gotta go soon, so I guess I'll see you guys when I see you next. Time to go through the drive-through and do my rapid pickup order. So let's go.